Hello and welcome. My name is Trismegistus, and today we're going to be playing some more Angels mods. It's the fifth of these streams, and I'm about to tackle, if I can make sure that my sound is coming through and there's no problems with the visuals. Yeah, it looks all good. I'm about to tackle oil products, which looks like it's going to be quite a complicated process. The last time I streamed, I got very confused because some of the things didn't have the recipes properly explained. In particular, I'm trying to work out how to do plastic. And was it? I can't remember which one of these it was. Was it? Yeah, I don't think it told me how I made cellulose or something like that. I can't remember what it was exactly. I did kind of eventually work it out, but what I've done to try and avoid having more periods where I sit there for 10 minutes not knowing what's going on is I've installed FNEI. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I find it a bit confusing. Hang on. But it should be when I need to, I can look things up basically. So sulfur is the one that I think, looking at it, was the thing that got me very confused. I did play a little bit. In particular, I think I need to rethink what's going on here because we have this situation. I sort of disconnected the iron side of this, so it's no longer producing iron. Because it was basically stopped because there was like so much iron production here. Now, as it happens, these ores and stuff are actually what we need for like the thing like plastic and stuff like that, or sulfur. I can't remember which way around it is. But these crushed ores and all that sort of business, we have to do washing. And so we can sort of divert them over and use it there as well. I'm wondering actually if this is perhaps a better use of that. It'd be better to use this for the washing. Because we're not really sort of using this properly. Not fully using it up. So that's that possibility. I believe it acts as an intermediary process as well. So effectively we'd sort of be diverting this off and then like desulfurizing the water, I think it is. Or the ore, whatever it's called. And it can still then make iron and copper. Iron and steel. But yes, this situation is a little problematic because there's no particular sort of. There is a steel train down here, you see, and once that's empty, it'll come back. But I'm not really using the iron very much. We are using a bit, but not as much as we are steel. So looks like it may be a tricky balancing problem. What else did I do? Oh yes, I upgraded this, so we now have sort of more, iron going along here, and turn this into red bell, so we could double feed it. Don't really need it because we're not doing a lot. I put these in chemical plants, but I obviously don't have the recipes yet, and it may just be a case of ripping these out and doing something different. Because what we need, I did also do some research, mostly the personal equipment stuff. And as you can see there, I did sort of lubricant. So we're kind of ready to go with oil. Powder refining, I wonder what that's about. Hydro refining. Yeah, but I mean, it's hydro refining we need to do, but I guess that's a better version of it. Because I think we need this one as well. Because we've got all that slag being produced. And you see we can get more iron ore out of it. But we'd need to make those filter frames. And they're made out of steel, which is in relatively short supply. Yes, so I guess the other thing to note, and this is more for anyone, I guess, probably watching it on catch up, but it's the it's bonfire night basically. So it's when we do the celebration for Guy Fawkes, the 5th of November. Obviously 5th is tomorrow, but Saturday, so doing it. So I commented last week, I'd not heard anybody doing any fireworks, but there's loads tonight. So if I suddenly look startled or confused, it's probably because a big firework has gone off and, I've just heard it sort of thing. So that's just a note. I seem to recall I built, yeah. So we need this flotation stuff, is my understanding. Because what we need is this sapphirite hydro refining, okay, which takes in crushed sapphirite and purified water. So we need to purify water, but it then puts out the sapphirite chunks, blue geodes, which I don't think we know what we need geodes for. Sapphirite chunks, but also this sulfuric wastewater, and it's then the sulfuric wastewater that we put in here, and we finally get sulfur. We also get, this mineralized water and purified water. In fact, that's a loopback then, isn't it? A purified water. Because the other thing I've installed is the max rate calculator, because I don't really want the stream to be just me sitting here, trying to work out numbers. Yeah, so, we need to get this going. But in order to do this, we need crushed sapphirite, you see. And crushed sapphirite, I think, is one of these. I think this is what we're getting out of here. So that's the raw sapphirite, and I think these then do the crushing, I think. So we can divert some over, but we can also do it with giverlite, I believe. There's a... Yeah, there we go. Giverlite hydro refining. So, although we get purple geodes out of that. Oh, okay. Oh, no, that's fluoric wastewater. Oh. Okay, so we don't want to do that one then. We want to do that one. Or stereotype. Huh. Do we know where... I know where there's a stereotype patch. Yeah, there you go. So stereotype there. I'm wondering about going and doing that because it's relatively close to the thing. There is another way of doing it, I believe, that... We'll just go and add it to the other one. But I think we can also get sulfur via, like, proper oil. But let's say this is where this is going to come in that we've got sulfur here, and there are lots of, like, 4 different sulfur recipes. So if we do the methane gas, you see, a methane gas comes out of natural gas liquids and also synthesis gas, coal, you see. So we have sort of other options. There you go, petroleum gas to methane gas. And then it's that methane gas that we could convert into sulfur as well. So we do have a sort of an oil-based option. I think, but I don't know that you get petroleum gas. Oh, is that a circular recipe then? How do we get methane gas on its own? Natural gas liquids. Raw gas and acid gas. So I believe the raw gas... No, you would get that out of natural gas. You see what I mean? This is where it's starting to get into the proper complexity. The gas well will produce 20 natural gas. And then we can turn that into raw gas, gas condensates, and sulfuric wastewater. Okay, so we could get sulfur out of that. Maybe I should go down that route then. Huh. Because I should have a bunch of gas. Yeah, there you go. Got some pump jacks. And it's because this isn't. Yeah, that's natural gas there. But there was one here as well. What's that? I think this is just the plant things, isn't it? Yeah. That's a plant thing as well, yeah. Just because that's right next to the water is the thing. We might have to take these biters out. Let's try that one then. So, I don't know whether I need these or not. But let's go over there. Get my car. And put some stuff in it. In fact, should we go get some ammo? Because we should have some AP ammo now. Here we go. And we can put this in this box. Yeah. Right. Okay. So, let's go and look at this natural gas. Work out how that might work. Where was it? Over there. Okay. Yeah, let's just crash into the cliff. Okay, so it does use... I was a bit worried it would need some special pump of some description, but regular old pump jacks will work. Is that? There we go. Like that. So let's take this over here. Obviously, we're going to have to bring power over here, but then we're going to have to use trains and stuff anyway, I think. Oh, right. It looks like they're on a patch of oil. Okay. Wonder what the difference with gas and oil is then. So can you make sulfur out of oil in some way? Sodium sulfate. It's difficult to tell because I don't know what the production chains are. We get coal. If you can, I don't know. Right, we will get rid of these guys though. So we really want something maybe... Let's get rid of the battery. Put those in there. And quick succession. Okay. So it's just these 4 wells. And I pop them down. Well, as I say, I don't really know what the sort of difference is. Like that. And then we can get that across there maybe? Yeah. Yeah. So that will produce multi-phase oil. Okay. Select item. Okay. Oh, okay. It'd be under a fluid, wouldn't it? Being a fluid. So multi-phase oil usage. Oh, right, so we can get gas out of that as well, and sulfuric water and crude water. Chemical void. Okay. So what do we do that in? Oil and gas separator. Okay. I mean, we have that technology, I think. Unless we don't. Yeah, gas and oil extraction I've got. So I just haven't, I guess, built any of those. What was it? Separator. Oil and gas separator. It's a lot of pipe. So, an oil and gas separator presumably separates oil and gas. Well, let's do one of those. Put it there. So, an oil and gas separator. Oh, so we need those anyway for the gas. Oh, I see. So it's just different ratios. So the oil separator gives 20 raw gas and 70 crude oil and 10 sulfuric wastewater. That gives 60 raw gas, 30 gas condensates, and 10 sulfuric wastewater. Okay, so both will produce that sulfuric wastewater. I see. I haven't got any pipes. I think I've used them all up. Okay, so if you were connected and you were doing oil separation. Wait, did these produce multi-phase oil? No, they did. I just can't see this. I look like a different symbol, but it is the same. So they then produce raw gas, crude oil, and sulfuric wastewater out of those pipes. Now, at what rate does it do that? So it will process 3,000. These produce 3,000-ish. Okay, so one of those will handle all four of them. And then we need to, I guess, if we just use our normal way of building oil. Why did I connect that there? Like an idiot. Okay. Does it need anything else? No, it literally just takes in the oil and pumps out these three. So we have oil separation, making raw gas, and sulfuric wastewater. Well, sulfuric wastewater is the thing we've been trying to get. So we can just, process that first, I guess. I can't remember which one it requires. It wasn't. Is it the hydro plant? Yeah. Oh, that also does water purification. Okay. So that'll do sulfuric wastewater to give us sulfur. But what rate? What rate does it do it at? Oh dear. So this will pump out 300 sulfuric wastewaters. And this will process 6,000. Is that right? So per items per minute, 300 coming out. 6,000 being processed. So one machine will do all of what we need there. It'll presumably also do all of what we need here. So have I got another of those? I have not got another of those. I don't suppose those are parallel, are they? That'd be nice and convenient. No. So if we wanted them to be parallel, we probably need it to be sort of there. Can we arrange that? Yeah, let's just take it. Oops. Like that, I think. So we need to build another one of those, don't we? What was it called? Oil and gas separator. And that's all I can build. I sort of set this up down here. It's a little bit more... I did a little tweak, basically. Although it's interesting it's not producing anything. But it's making a load of bricks and just sticking them in a box, basically. Should be. Looks like it's kind of stopped. Item ingredient shortage. And it doesn't have lime, but it's got a... Huh. Why you not work? It needs that. Item ingredient shortage. Oh, there would be. Well, how is that getting any material at all? That should be going in there, shouldn't it? Okay. Let's go and just quickly sort that out. Where did I crash the car? Well, we'll put this on here first, actually. And I will set this to methane. Natural gas separation. This is pumping out, wow, 22,000, crikey. And that's only processing 3,000. Is that right? Did I read that correctly? 22,000 coming out. And 3,000 being produced. So this should have a big old minus. Natural gas. Yeah, so literally only one of those is being used. Okay. So really we would need a bunch of these. Which I can't build. So that's processing 3,000. And that's one of them is producing 4. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So if we could make 4 more, let's go and get in our car. So I'm just thinking we can hook the sulfur, processing up together, basically. This feels like I'm going to get into a Bob-like situation again, where I'm just having to stick stuff in a chest. Because I have no idea what it's used for. And it's literally hours before I find a use for it. So, what madness have I done here? Because it needs access to limestone, and there's no blooming inserter. Let's do that. There we go. Right, well, let's grab these bricks, a few bricks that he's done. We'll also see if there's some stone. Steel, rather. A little bit. Let's grab what we can there. Bit surprised there isn't more come through, actually. Oh, look, copper's really low. Oh, this is doing the old... They're all backed up, but then there's a tiny amount coming out, isn't there? Yeah. We need to expand stereotype production. So there's no steel here at all. Brilliant. We could grab some pipes, I guess, in there. Yeah. Since this is very pipey. Yeah, no steel at all. Which I say is the problem. Because this is going to take a small ice age to fill up. You see what I mean? Let's get it to come round. It's quite dependent on how much iron gets processed, you see. And if that washing recipe can improve matters, then... Billy Bob. Oh, I've got some unburnt clay and crushed stone and all sorts of rubbish. Okay. Wrong one. So it's pumping them out. I think I might just cap it actually. No, just cap it there. Because they're stacked to 200. Right, so let's head back. Well, can we make any more of these separators? We can make 8 more. Okay, we needed 4, didn't we? How many floaty ones can I make? 2. Okay. Oops. Okay. Wait. Where have my pipes gone? Has it turned them all into those? How many pipes do they need? That's bonkers. I picked up 200 and we only made 4 of them. I suppose it looks like they've got a lot of pipes. It's perhaps understandable, but wow. Okay, so that won't quite process all of it. Also need to copy the recipe down. So the sulfuric wastewater is on the bottom here. On the right here, and it's on the right here as well. Okay, so we can have these all connected together in a nice... Oops. Why? Oops. Righty-ho. Ah. I think I've got a lot of iron on me then, isn't it? Try and avoid hooking the power up just for the time being, just so that I can maybe do it via the railway. Again, I'm trying to do sort of organic build to it, so like more spaghetti style, but not really. Then to say that look just a bit more like it kind of, you know, grew up basically around what the engineer needed. So let's put... So, this laddie, I guess maybe we put it sort of... Because this isn't actually going to pump out sulfur, is it? I don't think. It might. I can't remember. Let's have another go. So... Sulfuric... Oh, it does pump out sulfur, but also mineralized water and purified water. So I think the purified water is used in something, so great, but mineralized water I don't know about. Now, will this one machine process everything coming out of here? Oh, I don't know. Right, so we're getting 300 from that and 1500 from that. So we're getting 1800, and this can process 6000. So that's absolutely no problem at all. Right, that's not quite even, is it? That's a little bit better. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Nuts. Where did it go? There. There. That one there. Give it an input. Okay, so I think part of this other processing will also give us more of this stuff. So we'll have to sort of build some of the rest of it. But I also don't know what we can do with the other bits and pieces. So very much a journey of discovery. Actually. And say one of those. One of those. One of those. Let's get some radar up in this area. Boop. Had a hell of a week. I went to a summit earlier in the week. It's kind of brutal. It was up in Liverpool, which is not an easy place to get to. And part of, I would have driven. I'll be honest, if I really sort of stuck to my guns, I'd probably have driven. It's a hell of a drive, 5 hours or so. Well, 4 hours or so. That's part of the point. But going by train is really slow. Is a lot slower, but not because the train itself is slow. It's just because it's I'm just wondering whether we'll end up with more. So perhaps if I do something down the middle, like this. In theory, we could maybe add some on, both sides, basically. But yeah, so it was kind of brutal. Other companies that went, they basically either put people up in hotels for both nights, for all 3 nights rather, because it was a 2-day thing, or they, gave them the day off on Friday. But we didn't. We were expected to be there at work the very next day. I am still shattered, to be honest with you. It's not been fun. Okay, so if we were having to say we're leaving a bit of room, but if this was hooked up, then this is where we could put a train. So let us find. In fact, they're in here, aren't they? Yeah, there we go. A train station, and we will get a pickup. And I guess if we put it there, maybe do a split. I don't know why I put that up there. Like that. Have I actually got any rail on me? Come on. There we go. Station. Boxes. So this would be Where would sulfur live in this? You'd expect it to be in some sort of refining, maybe? No. Petrochemical? There we go. Sulfur. Okay. I didn't bring any trains or anything, did I? Oh well. Right. Ow. Ow. Let's drop it off here rather than sort of mess about with cliffs. So basically, I just go sort of straight over there and put the, you know, end station there. So let's hop in the car. Go over to that side. Okay. So. Nope. Okay. So we want drop off. Now. We'll have to get some coal over here as well. But I've done that. I don't actually know. So, because batteries I think are just the same. So, because I did do the research. This is what. So we need sulfuric acid. How do we actually make sulfuric acid? Because I don't know that. Because this is a chemical. Okay, so it's purified water. Okay, okay. Oh no, we need sulfur dioxide gas, you see. It's not actually sulfur. Okay. I mean, that's hooked up to just what would be like water and methane and stuff, I think. Because what I think we'll probably end up doing is just sort of ripping this apart, really. Because we need... It can go in either end, which is convenient. Yeah, I think we should just get rid of... Or sort of work out what's missing when we come to it, really. Right, so that's... Oh, well, let's leave the lighting. Or a lighting, anyway. So... These... We reach? Yeah, you reach. So, we need to make sulfuric acid. Let's try it on here first. So, acid. Sulfuric acid is made with sulfur dioxide gas. And purified water. So, sulfur dioxide gas. No? No. Sulfur dioxide gas is sulfur and oxygen gas. Okay. So that's relatively easy. I could even go and steal some of the oxygen from the other one. So we do just need sulfur to make that. Okay, that's good. Now, next question. What machine is it actually made in? What machines? Right, so, other way around. So that would be the output. Big firework went off then. So, that also needs water. Okay. Purified water. Now, can I just, like, boil... Fast purified water. That's barreling it. Water purification. Saline water. Purified water. Okay. I don't suppose I'm doing anything like that here, am I? Yeah, I don't suppose purified water is coming out or anything anyway. What's that? That's thin mud water. No. Okay. That's a shame. So, we're going to get saline water out of this, but we don't know what we're doing with saline water. Okay. Right. So, I can just use a hydro plant again. Have I got a hydro plant? Oh, I actually got a hydro plant too. I didn't realise that. A clarifier. Helps you get rid of all the water you don't want. Okay, let's build one of them and see what it actually does. So it does a hydro plant. Let's put this over here and we can just run a pipe along. But let's put that like that. So if we're doing water purification, which is which? Purified water is that one, yeah. So we can just run that straight up. Takes regular water in and also has this saline water. So does this, can I just stick for the time being, because I'm sure it has some use. Is this just like the equivalent of a... Oh, hello, poker face. Welcome to Factorio. I played quite a lot of Factorio. I'm new to Angel's Mod, but I've a little bit of experience in Factorio. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Thanks for joining me and chatting. Yes, so, is this just the equivalent of a venti job? Water, so can I just stick that in there? Of course I need some power to test that out, don't I? And let's hook this up to water as well. So we want, where do offshore pumps live in this again? There they are. Okay. Pop that on there. I didn't hook it up on the other end, did I? No. So that goes in there. So it's producing both the purified water. Well, it's taking it in. Maybe it just does it in batches? A batch of 100, maybe? We'll hook this up. Oh, it's not going to do anything, is it? Okay. So it's taken some purified water. Difficult to tell, isn't it? Maybe if I flush this pipe a couple of times, because it's only water. 180. No ingredients, it's saying. Product finish, cutting speed 2. Okay. Well, it doesn't have any kind of other output. Ah! Yeah. So it's just that it needs enough to do a round, as it were. It needs a full recipe. Okay, so that's good. Well, it's probably terrible, but it gets us some purified water to do what we want. So we need sulfur dioxide gas. And that... Maybe a chemical plant? No? No, it isn't. Okay. Let's have a look then. Sulfur dioxide gas is made in a liquefier. Okay. Do I have any liquefiers? Yes, I do. I've got 10 of them. Okay. So you are going to make sulfur dioxide gas. So you need the sulfur as well as oxygen. And then we just, well, just stick a pipe across. Not bothered about this being ratioed or anything. Because there's no byproducts or anything, are there? No. Okay. Right. There. Put light on so we can see what we're doing. So we need oxygen in there, and we need the sulfur to feed in as well. Okay. So, if we put the station here, Okay. There maybe? So I need to run. I need to not forget to feed it some coal. But luckily, we have coal here. Because originally this was the plastic build for for the vanilla version of this, but of course I don't think it works that way in this. Right, let's bring some coal over. Almost perfect. There. We'll swap that out with a wooden box. Now, we should have some trains and some carriages already made for us. Fingers crossed. Where would they be? There we go. I should be getting the bots to bring these to. I keep forgetting we've not got... Because I'm trying to work towards bots, and... Of course, I've kind of already got bots. I've got the mini bots, but... I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. Okay. Oh, need another station. Okay. Oops. And then there. Right. Oops. Let's put the train on first. Carriages are out. Right. Did my Friday factory tour video, as per usual, and it was a short one, but like really short, almost like stupidly short, and I was basically, and there wasn't a lot of I couldn't really think of anything to speculate about, you know, because it's just really nice tweak type one, and yeah, I was a bit sort of like, well, let's just get it done, basically. I was sort of testing out, just doing it as quickly as possible, basically. How much fuel we got in now? 28, okay. And it worked really well, so I think I might be doing them a lot sort of simpler from here on out. So that would need to go, so we need to be sort of here-ish. Let's see if we can't hook that up. Yeah, it was kind of apparent, you know, because every other one I've been editing them out to 9 o'clock at night, and or even later, and this I was done by 6 o'clock, well, 5 o'clock even, actually, thinking about it. Like, with it uploaded and, you know, processing and in YouTube, etc. So I think I need to rethink how I've been doing them, really. So I'm not sure anyone cares about the read-through part of it. Yeah. We also, you know, made it very apparent just how much they've been putting into the... Oh. Okay. But, you know, be putting into the Friday Facts. Right, so we want, if we just set this up. Now, full, empty. It's going to drop off. Yeah, they've been really, really big when you think about how much they've kind of told us. And this is, I guess, there's an element to it of, you know, what was after railway track. You know, they're just excited to show it all, so they want to get hype going and the buzz. But it's a year away, and we've found out loads of stuff. So it makes you wonder just how much is coming, you know. Okay. Now, am I going to do this the dangerous way? Because as soon as I hook this up, the train will start running. And could well splat me if I'm not careful. Oops. Right. Make that, and that should all fire up. Nope, what have I done wrong? Oh, it's not connected there, is it? Okay. Just grab the car from it. Well, no, actually, let's combine this together. Why have you got coal? Ow. Okay. Let's have this be... So this is just literally to get some batteries to make some bots, basically. So, you know, I'm not... This isn't the permanent battery build or anything, but... I guess in theory it might... Oh, I didn't hook the oxygen up, did I? Where's that being made? Let's have a here. So, yeah, we'll just bring it around the lake. I should add some more solar in, actually, shouldn't I? Where does this need to go? So if we put that there, maybe. That like that. Oops. Of course, in the latest Friday Facts, it would I could have shift clicked and it would have done that for me. You know, put a belt round it and stuff. Have I got any of these? No, I haven't. Okay. So that's the oxygen. Let's see how many solar panels we've got. Because I noticed there's no steel on this again. Okay, got quite a lot though. So if we put these on. Because we'll also be able to, you know, once we get the sulfur, the batteries up and running, we'll be able to get the accumulators as well. No. Okay, let's head back over to the oil and gas. And see if we can't hook it all up and get it making just a tiny bit of sulfur, so I can come back and check. I've not completely misunderstood all the recipes. Okay. Nothing's happening. Oh, yes, it is. Just couldn't see it. So, you are... whatever you're doing. Making stuff. I think 2 of these I can hook up as well. Together. Can't I? Because we've got... raw gas, which is the green one. And crude oil. So the raw gas... I believe... oh, I've run out of underground as well. This come out of this as well? Yeah, so that's the raw gas as well. Is it in the middle? It is. Okay. So if we just put a... I think we can just sort of put a vent on this for the time being. While I work out what to do with it. A flare stack, rather. I think, because it's gas. Right, a pipe again. Yeah, so that'll flare that gas, but this stuff, I'm not sure I can... The crude oil I don't think will flare, but let's see if it will. I just don't want to have it block up the... oh, it will! Okay. Okay, so we'll just put these on temporarily, as I say, just so that it will actually produce some sulphur, and I can go and check that I've not messed that side of it up. And then we can work out what we're doing with all of the rest of it. There you go. Ah. Of course, I need to do something with the mineralised water and purified water. So, how about we just use petrochemical gas tanks? That's pretty funky looking. Where did the... I don't know. So, was it... I can't remember what it was called. What is this? We should just be able to stick a couple of these on. Just literally just to get rid of it. But what are they? Clarifiers, okay. Everything's very pipe hungry. Well, we've actually made some sulphur. Look at that. 2 bits of sulphur. Can't say better than that. I was making the other. I'm assuming again that this will work. Let's just stick a tank on it. We know that this one will. Ah, yeah, there we go. So, that'll just run and produce a tiny little bit of sulphur. And I think, just for the sake of argument, let's hop on the train, go to drop off, make sure we've hooked it all up properly. See if we can't make a single battery. Okay. Precious, precious sulphur. Okay, so you're working. And you're doing that. Which is making sulfuric acid. We have our first batteries. Excellent, excellent. Excellent. Right. Okay, so presumably this, or that, is meant to be accumulators. Have I researched it? I have not researched accumulators, apparently. That's a bit of a flaw. So I get that one done quickly. And then I can plop that in remotely with the blueprint. Not that, you know, the 5 batteries we've made are going to make any accumulators, but it's ready to go. Okay. Question is, what am I doing with the rest of all this oil product stuff? These are both making raw gas. So is there some use we can make? Because I think it said raw gas could be also made into. You can stick it in a barrel. I can make natural gas liquids and just void it. Okay. So what would you then do with natural gas liquids? What? Oh, I'm an idiot. Need to change that. So natural gas liquids. Obviously we can barrel that. Ah! You get your meth, your eth, and your boot. Okay. Or you can void it. We don't have synthesis gas, so that's irrelevant. Gas condensate. Okay. Residual gas. Toluene. It's getting all very chemical. So it looks like this is the way to go, but I don't really have any use for these particularly. One of them was what we need for plastic. I think it was the methane, but in terms of the ethane and butane. Ah, Billy Bob. Okay. Right, so let us pop. It's going to put all the, chemical plant stuff back in there. That's annoying. See, it puts all of these back in. So that, oh yeah, there's your accumulators. I don't think they can build most of it though, so it's not that much of a problem, but... Oh, well, I guess they can build something, because here they can. We've made 50 batteries, wow. How much stuff are you going? Virtually nothing. Okay. Okay. Right. Right. So, what we can do is take this... let's just check that through again. Natural gas. In fact, can I do it on here? So... because acid gas was the thing, wasn't it? No? No? Was it raw gas or something? Oops. Raw gas refining makes acid gas and natural gas liquids. So if I just do gas, does that give me all of the... So if we take the raw gas, we can split it into acid gas and natural gas. And natural gas... okay. liquids, that's the one that we can fractioning. Do we have a gas refinery? I suspect not, but we can make one. I need to go and make a lot of these buildings, don't I? I'm doing this thing of getting ahead of production again. But yeah, that one we can turn into methane. What about the other stuff then? So what can we do with acid gas? Because you would think... So what can we do with acid gas then? Okay, diamphosphite. So, acid gas. Barrel. Void. We can do catalytic whatchamacallits. And weird things, okay. Green metal catalyst, carbon dioxide. I think that we just vent for the time being. In a set, you know. Right, so let's have a look. See this here. Oh, I didn't get any pipes today. Let's dash back and get pipes. Of all the things. Oops. Oh. Hello, Derpy Mouse. Hi, is this Bob's and Angels? No, this is just Angels. So, and welcome, by the way. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a good day. But this is just Angels. I did a separate playthrough of Bob's. I kind of wanted to know what Angels was, if you see what I mean. Oh, it's not bringing it to me. Okay. And what it was about. It's quite interesting, actually, because this is my blueprint that I built in a sort of another series, and it works kind of perfectly, apart from it's sort of diverging now, we're getting into chemicals. But Angels is all like the intermediates. I'm sure you already knew that, but all of the recipes, the normal recipes, are basically the same. You know, so this blueprint just works perfectly. So apart from now, we're having to make, well, battery production is actually the same, but getting the acid is complicated. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for pipes. They must be here somewhere. Surely. No? Did I not do a pipe build on this? Okay, let's head up the top then. No, I'm sort of, I mean, it, you know, didn't take me kind of long to realise, but I kind of understand why Angels and Bob's work together so well, because obviously Bob's adds, you know, all sorts of new materials and all that sort of stuff. And this kind of adds, I mean, it adds things like, you know, the intermediate bots and all that sort of stuff, but it's really about more complicated processing of intermediate materials, so Bob's is a little simpler on that front, I found. Oh, well, the complexity is different, is probably a better way of phrasing it. If I also grab some iron... We really are struggling for steel, aren't we? I thought we were sorted once I'd done that. So the problem is, if we're not using iron, then we're not producing steel. Let's get a bit more iron. Cool. Right. Hop in the car again. Crash into the cliff. Again. Yeah, I mean, also it's also worth noting, I guess, the biters run peaceful. Interesting, I've never played them. Got to see it by myself. By itself, yeah. Right. So let's just leave that there for the moment. Otherwise, I'm bound to break something. But let's take this up here. So this is the... Which one? Is that the correct one? Yeah, this is the raw gas. Now, I need to build a liquefier. Have I got enough room in my inventory? Probably not. No, it wasn't a liquefier, was it? It was... Come on, brain. A refinery, maybe? Was it the refinery? Let's pop this down and have a look-see. Yes, so that'll make my acid gas. Which I can then... Oh, I need them for fractioning as well. Okay. So we're going to need a few of them, aren't we? Steam cracker. Chat went weird. I haven't played them separately. It's no worries. It's probably the auto mod thing. I tend to... Because I'm, you know, just nobody streamer, so I don't really have any mods or anything. And I get a bit wrapped up in the game a lot of the time, so... You know, you sometimes get people coming in and spamming in links and, you know, all that sort of stuff, or offering to sell me followers and all this sort of rubbish people do. But so I just have the auto mod on and set it fairly strict, because idea it's not a, you know, I don't swear on the stream sort of thing. It's sort of family friendly in a sense. So it sometimes gets a bit keen with interpreting what's a swear word. But there you go. Right, so how much are you actually going to process, though? You're going to process 1,500, and that's pumping out 600. Whoops, clicked on the wrong thing there. That's processing 600, and this is in theory making 9,000. Ow. So 10,000 coming out in theory, and this is only processing 1,500. So we need like 8 of them in theory. I think probably more that I'll build a couple, because I don't know how much methane I actually need. I only need, you know, a bit of plastic basically. So I'll build a couple, and then we'll do a, you know, pumps and, you know, smart thing to vent it, I think. Excuse me. I've had that itchy throat you get all day where you're not sure if you got a cold or you just an irritated throat. So if I put a vent on this, in fact, let's put a tank and a pump there. We can then put a vent on it, or a flare stack as it goes on this. And give it some power. Give it a light. And tell it to... yeah. This is raw gas, isn't it? Yeah. That gets above, you know, 5,000 or something vent, just so that it doesn't back up then. And we can swap that out. Boop. I think the issue with these is the speed, so that's quite slow, isn't it? Okay. If that fills up, then we'll just start venting it. Say, really, it should have like 8 of them or something, but I can't be bothered with that. So, we're then pumping out the acid gas, and we know we want to just get rid of that for the time being. So, let's put in a little... I think if I perhaps connect those together first. Probably have to vent that. Well, no, we shouldn't. Shouldn't have to vent that. Right, connect these up. And just again. This I am literally just venting, so for the time being. I'm sure it has a million uses, but for the time being, let's just pollute the world. Okay. The raw gas, we know. I put some more, didn't I? Gas refinery, here we go. Let's offset that slightly. So if I need to do some fiddling about, I've got a bit of room. And we will do that. Again, I know I need the methane. I'm sure the ethane and butane... In fact... I mean, I know there's a cracking thing, but... because it was on here somewhere. Steam cracker. It's a cracker. Let's put one of them. Is in proper oil refining. You would be able to crack methane into butane. Other way around. Butane into methane. Ah, but here it gives you benzene. Okay. Ethane is ethylene gas. Okay. Okay, so that's not really how cracking kind of works, but that's fine. I can just vent these as well. Right, I say we knew we need the methane, which is coming out the top. Okay. But how much are these actually producing? These are going to pump out, in theory, 2,400 of your gas, and this will process only 1,500. So if we stick another one in, and then it's at least not going to waste too much of it, we need another gas refinery. Should I put that in? Might as well put that in there, I guess. And I've run out of pipes again. These are ridiculously heavy on pipes. I mean, it makes sense because it's, you know, that's what it is, isn't it? A bunch of pipes, basically. But it doesn't stop it from being a bit annoying. Did I? Put those right on top of each other like an idiot. Yeah, let's do it on the other end. In that case, I'll put them right next to each other again. It's because this looks like it's not there. If you see what I mean, it's like looks like it should be a gap, but it isn't. There we go. Okay. Now. Question is whether I'm gonna bring it over here. You know, should I stick it on a train and bring it here as well? Or should I make this over there and stick the plastic on a train? Because I don't know whether I want to do that, because the cellulose I've got basically 2 recipes for. Because you can make it straight out of wood. This green algae. Oh, Tyanatol. The heck is that? And you see, these are all like later exotic recipes. But I can basically make it out of wood or green algae. And obviously we've got the green algae thing here. I can't remember how simple that is to do. So, how would I craft green algae? Yeah, you get the brown algae. Ah, mineralized water and carbon dioxide. But what do you do with brown algae, if anything? So, brown algae usage. Sodium carbonate. Compost. Whatever the heck's going on there. Something went wrong. What? One time something went wrong. Alginic acid. Okay. So I seem to remember seeing that somewhere. Yeah. I think I needed that for something, but I can't remember what. When I was messing about with another one. But can't I... You see, I'm pretty sure I can... I don't know if I've got it. Yeah, cellulose fibre from wood. I think I can, like, grow wood? Oh, I haven't... Because we've got this wood processing side of things. Wood pellets. Arboretum, here we go. Yeah, you see, we can grow, well, grow trees, obviously. But I need to set up all of this stuff. Crikey. Swamp tree, seed generator, temperate, blah-de-blah. 4 times trees to make soil. Crikey. Tree seeds. A timberer. Because obviously, what the other thing I can do is just go and chuck a load of wood in a box for the time being. Let's go and have a look over there again and see what's going on with the recipes. Because this is flaring here, so it won't stop the sulfur. Oops. Wasn't these one of the ones that we needed for mineralized water? Wasn't that one of the brown algae recipes? So crafting... No. Other way around. Usage. So purified water and make the sodium carbonate? So the water coming out here we could use for doing that. This purified water. Okay. I'll have to think about that. Right, so it's stepping back in the chain again. We want to make plastic, and that's made from liquid plastic. It feels like I need to build this over here. I think that's what I'm kind of moving towards, and then we'll have the train dropping off the plastic. And we need that. That needs propane gas, and the propane gas is the one that needs the methanol as well as steam. So can we burn something we're making there? Oh, that makes residual gas as well. That rings a bell from something. We'll just vent it, I guess, for the time being. And this is where we... So the methanol... Ah. That makes propene. Is that wrong then? Or have I misunderstood this for any propene? How do we need propane? So, make propane. It's a big bang. Propane requires methanol. And the methanol... Ah, there we go. We can make it from methane gas, which is what we're making over at the other place. But we need to think, we also get more of this residual gas. It's killing me. So I want to know what I can use residual gas for. This will be one of those where it... Base mineral oil. Oh, lubricant. Okay. Oh, right. This is going to get very complicated indeed, isn't it? Synthesis gas. That was something else we needed in one of the other recipes. So, we're basically established that we can make methanol I think. So we can make... No, I looked at the wrong thing there, didn't we? Let's do that again. So methanol is... Wow. That's methanol. Make methanol methane gas. So in other words, we don't need all of this stuff here. This part of it. If we go down to this version, let's get rid of some of this other rubbish. Crikey, we're full of clay. Sand, where's this one? Oh, crikey. Oh, I suppose it would be, because I've... Yeah. We're full of bricks, so maybe... Let's let that run. Oh, wait, this needs... coal, and it doesn't have it. Okay. There instead. Okay. Right. Don't suppose we've made an accumulator. Yeah, we have. Look at that. 16 accumulators. Crikey. Yes, so this side of it, what am I going to do? Have I got any of those? 10 of them. So I kind of want to just leave, well, if I just copy and paste it, actually. Because otherwise I'll just forget what's what. "16 accumulators, the absolute luxury." I think these poor chaps are going to have to go. I'm afraid I need your land. Right. Yeah, we know we can do all sorts of interesting things with those. But we don't know what those interesting things really involve. Therefore, In fact, it's probably better at doing it up here, isn't it? And then we can do the sort of plastic production up there. Oops. And these two we'll just pollute the world with. Okay. Yeah, I'm afraid you're gonna have to go. I say they're on peaceful, so it's more just so that I could see what the combat was, so that they were here, but I don't actually really want that mess about with doing combat. Well, that was exciting. Because people are telling me that Angels doesn't really give you too much of a help with combat. Because Bob's has a plasma in it, and it's like the plasma is just like massively OP, and just render the bugs basically, you know, dead on arrival really. What we're looking for? We know we've got accumulators. I've completely forgotten, which is why I took the photocopy. The copy. So we need to make it. Well, let's just build it then. We need to make methanol. So what was that? Was that a steam cracker? Yeah, there we go. So that gives us methanol, as well as this residual gas. And we can just pump that out for the time being. But we need steam. You would think some of these would be burnable, wouldn't you? But where am I going to get something burnable from? It's interesting it doesn't have like a liquid burner type equivalent, unless it does. How would I work that out? So no. So maybe it's like a separate boiler or something? Electric boiler. Ah. Is that the solution to our problems? Because that gives steam at 165 degrees C. I think we'll do that. Haha. Does this... It's interesting it had a temperature reading on it. So, does this require steam at any particular temperature? Methanol. Wait. Where's it gone? Oh. Steam cracking and methane. Doesn't require a temperature. Okay. So let's build ourselves an electric boiler. Yet more pipes. Okay. So, an electric boiler. Yeah, if I flip that round. So it'd be that one. Steam cracking of methane. And then we can put the steam on here. So I think something else needs steam. Well, that was a really big bang. It's fireworks night in the UK, basically. So people are letting off a lot of fireworks because it's decided not to rain, which is a bit of a change for this week. It's just been absolutely hammering it down all week. So, if this is an electric boiler, then hopefully we can just stick some water in it and it'll do some boiling. Let's pop that. Oh, that's not connected to power. Why not? Oh, because this is too far away. Okay. Okay. Force your incorrectly positioned. Right. Oh, there we are. I will get used to where things are. Oh, I could use one of those, couldn't I? I haven't used one of those yet. Ow. There's water right here, so... You're not doing anything? Why are you not doing anything? Because you need a recipe. Squirting about steam. I didn't look at any of the numbers, did I? So... In theory, they're not going to, but in theory these might produce 1,500 methanes. And this would be able to use up 900 methanes. So really we need a second one of them. Which we don't have. And I don't think we've got the ingredients. Yes, we have. Bit of luck. Although we need 1,000,000 pipes, of course. I need to connect that in that case, and that. Oops. That. No. Oh, have I just... Oh, that's a steam cracker, not a gas refinery. Steam cracker. Oh, and it's used up my pipes. Right, anyway, the point is, this is going to require 9, so 1,800 steams. And that's only, well, that'll produce enough steams then. Okay. All these dang pipes. And what, you pump out that residual gas, which we will also vent for the time being. Okay. Oops. Right. So just stick that vent on there. I call them vents because in Bob's I'm pretty sure they are called vents, but Actually, no, I'm not sure then. Right, so that's venting that residual gas, but we know we can use it, but just to get as a bit of plastic, so we can maybe get vaguely close to bots by the end of the stream. Okay, so this should be making methanol. It is. We then want to take the methanol with more steam. Okay. So, okay. How best to do that? Perhaps if we kind of pop it on the end. Yeah, that's good. Oh. I need more of them, don't I? And I don't think I can make any more of them. Yeah, okay. We're going to have to go back. See if we can't scrounge up some steel. See, I've only got 800 steel in the train. This is very annoying. Yeah, and there's none on the belt. Tiny bit up there. Okay, so there's a bit here. Okay. Might be a bit of a pipe dream for this to have be entirely full. So if we set it to 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, so 1,000 maybe. So we say instead of full, it's where's cargo count? It's really cargo item count. There we go. That sulfur is greater than 1,000. You set off then without. You could have run me over, silly train. Oops. So, I'm going to pop these accumulators in, I think. So I can kind of further alleviate pressure on the system. How many would I need here? 15 instead of 14. Oops. Okay. Right. Quickly stick these in. Where's the accumulators gone now? Okay. Wait. Oh, it doesn't matter. Could have squished them in a bit more, but right. So there's at least a bit of accumulation, a bit of solar panel to help alleviate some of the demand on the steam, but nowhere near enough. Let's get what steel we can. Like so. Also grab some clay bricks. Yeah, let's take 2 stacks of clay bricks. Oops. And what else do we want? Pipes, because everything seems to need a million pipes. Alright, power poles. Let's stock up on power poles as well. And lights, maybe? What else? Let's get some of the basics as well, because that'd be a good use for iron to get it flowing a bit. Inserters. What else? Guess I could. Too full again. Let's put the wood in there. Oh, and I could also get rid of that one, couldn't I? Simply by popping it in. And what do we need then? So we need more pipes still. Okay. I guess I could also get rid of some of those. I don't think I need 14 blast furnaces. Don't think we'll be using them for all the induction or any of this other stuff, so put these away. Casting machine. Cool. Could grab some more flare stacks. Stair flax. Can I turn that iron rod into a light or something? I can, but I get a copper cable. Okay. No, I've got an iron rod again. Okay, brilliant. It's got pipe. I'm missing something. Iron plate. Bit of that. Oh, I was going to get rid of the blue assemblers as well. So I should be using these logistic spots, but they're so staggeringly slow. They're not really worth it for personal logistics. Is it there? Okay. Well, I could get rid of the ore crushers, really, but... Okay. Yep. Okay. They're both making methanol now, aren't they? Yeah. And we need more of these. For what reason? So that... Because we need... Isn't this just methanol though? No, this is propene. But we don't make that in these, do we? Oh, yes we do. Okay. So we need more steam though, okay. Well, in theory, these need 1800 steam and produce 2400. That'll process 3000 and needs 1500. So 1500 plus 800 is 33. That produces 24, but we know none of this is going to run at rate, so we'll just leave that, I think. I will jerry rig a little offshoot there then, and we'll put, well, let's, I guess, set it up like it would be multiple production, but we know it's just not going to be. That's too far away from the power pole. Okay. You're now full of more of this residual gas, which we can simply add in here for the time being. Ooh, I got a spinny wheel then. Are we still alive? Yeah, it looks like it. Actually, started the process of my upgrade because it just got a bit silly. It's just gotten a bit silly. Now, poorly it runs basically everything. So this literally just makes the liquid plastic, which it then converts into plastic bars. So, no need for coal. How much does it process though? So this, in theory, we know it's definitely not, but 2,400 may be going out. One of those, 1,800. So maybe if we set up a couple of 3 of those. What are they? Chemical plants, I think, aren't they? Liquefiers, okay. How would a liquefier take that into, turn that into... As is not the reason why. Let's take it up here. Because then maybe we can have the train at the top, maybe. A couple of these. Like so. So I need some liquefiers. I could do level 2 liquefiers, in fact. And then what about your production? So if one of those is doing 450 liquid, and one of those only takes 90, I don't know, that is worth considering. Then what would we end up with? We'd end up with... Oh no, it takes in 900, sorry. That's wrong. So it's only producing 450, and that's using 900, so one of these will do 2. Okay. So not that any of them are going to run anywhere near rate, but... And plastic, 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 plastic. Yeah. Oh, hey, it's our first bit of plastic. Just wondering if I can maybe double-side a belt on that, because it's going to produce it quite quickly, actually. So where would the next one be? If I was doing... next one could be... So power pole would be... Okay. Yeah, so if we put the train here. That's my proper system, isn't it? We want the simple one. And then we want a pickup. Let's put it, say... Well, let's get it the right way round. Put that there. So, we need another couple of stations. Oops. Oh, run out of boxes. Run out of boxes. So, this is plastic pickup, which... No, let's just search for it. Okay. Okay, oops. And I didn't grab any more trains, did I? There. So, we can squeeze it through that gap, I think, and maybe have it drop off here. Not 100% sure where it needs to feed in. I think basically these, because these, you see the coal here? That would be plastic being made. So, it's essentially these two machines. So we need it sort of feeding in on the other side of this belt. Somehow. I'll sort that out in a minute. Yeah, so if I have the drop-off station... Here. Say? Where would be useful? Maybe there. No, if we put it there, we can get the coal in a bit easier. I think. Yeah. So. Now you're going to be nice. No, you've gone straight through the cliff. Okay. Of course you have. Now. Oops. I got a bit worried when they were doing the update. Or talking about the, you know, what's the bridges in version 2. I actually edited it out of the video, but there's a whole big rant of me going on about the horror that is the rail planner, because they were just sort of... They didn't really give a proper indication that they kind of fixed it or made it better. But some of the nightmares I've had trying to get the rail planner to do something sensible. If you then add in verticality to it as well, I was just like, oh god, please no. But we'll have to see how horrible it is, or if they fixed it. I forgot where plastic was again. Let's just search for it like that. Okay. Now, let's get some coal on the go. Oh, oops. One box short. I should just be doing single train, shouldn't I? I mean, the amount of volume some of these are producing is this is a bit silly, but maybe I'll scale up at some point. Right, so we need to hook the coal up here and get another locomotive. What we can also do is just sort of take this out, really. In fact, maybe if we leave the box, and this is where I can feed in, because let's see, they built all this pipe back in again. And it's going to keep happening then. It is what it is. So if this is where we kind of put the have the plastic coming in, then that box can kind of fill up. So we don't really need all these pipes. And we can just have kind of that one going that way. In fact, why don't we do that? Just pick all that up. Oops. Is that pointing the right? Yeah, it's pointing the right. And this should go straight up here. Ow, bum. Okay. Put that in, put that in. And that. And there. Power up. Go and get us some more trains. Where are they? There they are. Also hook this up while we're going. Here. Oops. Okay. And then this one wants to go between all the way around. Pick up and drop off. And I'll just put the full cargo on, but we'll also do the item count over. Still haven't worked out what plastic is, have I? You'd think it was in petrochemical, something like that. There it is. Put that to, yeah, 1,000 yen. Not 10,000, 1,000. Drop off, empty. Okay, let's hop on. So, tomorrow, I'll be playing Tectonica again. They did a update blog type thing. And it appears there. This is all very slow. Why is it all very slow? That's not getting enough methanol. Yeah, it appears that the base building update, which is their next big update, isn't that far away. It's coming in December, which was interesting. So these are just running. which I'll keep playing until that comes out, I think, is basically my plan now, because I'd quite like to switch over to Dyson Sphere program. You do it when the Dark Fog update comes out, so right, well that's some production of both plastic and sulfur. I didn't put those, track those, oh I didn't matter. Some very slow production, but we kind of knew that was what was going to happen. So the fact that this keeps venting means we can probably support another one of those. So maybe we could just add that in. Maybe that will help a little bit. So we don't need massive amounts. We just, you know, we just need it to produce a bit. Yeah, so it's still flaring it, so we could fit another one. Don't think I've got another one, but maybe make one. Ow, I've unpowered these. Yeah, so there's all sorts of extra stuff that needs to happen there, but I say that at least means we've got a little bit of sulfur. Oh, why is this not getting enough natural gas? Huh. I guess, I wonder if that's like the maximum rate rather than what it's actually producing. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? So that's like the maximum if these were absolutely, you know, maxed out, I guess. Or, you know, whatever the yield was at whatever the maximum yield was. So not actually ever going to produce at that sort of volume. So it feels like maybe probably a bit of overkill. It's one tile out. Okay. Now, how much plastic has actually been made? Yeah, a couple of hundred. Let's send it on its way again, and we can just sort of hook it up at the other end. And we can start doing like advanced circuits and blue science, and then we can get bots. But yeah. Where the heck did I leave my car? Over there. Okay. So let's just go brood, I guess, and we have a couple of inserters chucking it in rather than messing about with undergrounds and all that sort of stuff. There we go, our first advanced circuits. Nice. I wonder what that one was. I can't remember. Got some here as well. For eventual roboports. Cool. Ah, there's no sulfur coming in. Why is there no sulfur? Ah, this was meant to be sulfur. Okay. We can sort that out. No, that was meant to be sulfur. No. They're both meant to be sulfur. No, that's sulfuric acid. So this is meant to be sulfur. Okay. So let's sort of weave that round if we can. Maybe move the light. Maybe underground this one. So this is where it doesn't really match up with the blueprint I'm using. What's there, maybe? There we go. And then we can siphon a bit of sulfur off here. Like so. Oh, is that all? Yeah, it must be all sulfur. That's all sulfur. That whole line. Cool, okay. Are we able to make a blue science? That's the question. Yes, we are. Right, well, let's put a blue science recipe on then. So, we want to head towards bots. Which are down here, robotics. So we need Alecki engines. Lube. We should work on lube then. And then we need robotics. Construction bots. Ooh, what's that? Goes rebuild time, okay. And Loggerbots. It will take ages, I'm sure, to work our way through them. In the meantime, let's add more of that production. We need to sort out this steel issue. I thought I'd sorted it out, but clearly not. Clearly not. Let's right. Oops. Yeah, not sure I finished the thought on Tectonica, but basically I'm going to play that until Christmas. I'm not going to set any particular end goal on it. I don't think you can complete it anyway yet, but we'll just play it until the point where kind of, you know, Christmas holiday happens and I'll switch over to DSP. And this, I might even, if this is going so slowly that it doesn't look like I'll launch a rocket by Christmas, then I might double it up. But I've also got some leave I need to use up, so I might just do like, I'll probably just play it. I don't know if I'll stream it, but I might do a bit of both. What was I going to do? So I need to do lube for lecky engines. I mean, given there's a pipe there, this must be where I was intending to do lube. I don't think lube is even done, because that must have been electric engines. So lube must have been this chemical lab. Now, well, let's just check the, well, let's let it chunk through. That is super slow, isn't it? It's still flaring occasionally, I think. Yeah, so we could support another one. Have we got any more of those? What are they? They're gas refineries. Petrochemical. What I need to do basically is work out whether, can I, where I'm just venting this, can I turn that into something useful as well? And same on this side. Will that give me more sulfur and plastic basically? But yeah, look, red circuits, which means as well I should be able to make some personal gear. Where would that live in here? Because it's not under the military stuff. Oh, logistics, okay. So we can finally make a modular armour. Some night vision. Belt immunity. It would be hand making. Okay, let's go and grab some solar panels. Oh, there's none left. Okay. This is just not getting the steel. Okay, let's just make them then. Oh, batteries, obviously batteries, but there should be a chest full of them somewhere. Oh, yeah. Well, let's actually swap it in first. Look at that. Extra row. Extra row. It's making the panels, isn't it? Yeah. One, two, three, four. I didn't queue up the batteries. Great. Let's not make green circuits if we can help it. Cool. Might even see if we can do legs as well. What's it actually call them? No. I can't remember what it calls them. Brain's gone blank. So let's do modular armor. There they are. Exoskeleton, okay. But then we'd need advanced electronics as well. I mean, we need that anyway, obviously, but... What the heck is that? Thermal water extraction. I need to, I need to just build a load of, like, the machines and all that sort of stuff, because I'm getting quite ahead of myself, really, in terms of what I'm able to make easily. But then I'm also very aware that a lot of stuff is going to use steel. And steel is just not happening. Steel, it does not happen. So yeah, I think maybe we need to investigate the whole washing thing and seeing what that does for us. Because I think the only... Yeah, does that not show up? Ingots. Why does that not show up when I search for steel then? Oops. Yeah, because that's the only steel recipe I've got, you see. I wonder if... could we solve it with technology? Because we've got advanced steel casting is available. And that would let us make steel plate from steel coil. And steel coil can be made from molten steel. I assume it's better recipe? So steel coil... Sheet steel coil makes 4 steel plate. And that makes 2 coils. So 80 becomes 2, becomes 4, so 8. So that's 80 becomes 8 steel. 80 becomes 8. 80 becomes 8. And in this recipe... See, why isn't the stealing... Oh, there it is. That's 40, becomes 4. So it's not any better? Let's do it through this then. Oops. Oh, you're over here, aren't you? So, if we were trying to make steel plate... So it's quicker. A lot quicker. So 40 becomes 4 in 4 seconds. So 1 a second, basically. Whereas that is like half a second. Ah! What? I can still do that then? Really? I thought I tried that and it didn't work. Yeah, you can't do that recipe in this. Huh, so it looks like it keeps it even though it's not actually available. Unless I can set the recipe in some way, like you do in Bob's. No, you don't set the recipe. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, so it's quicker, but it doesn't seem to be more productive. Ooh, we had the things kicking. Right, so let's get these in. In fact, if I'm going to do a legs at some point, let's rearrange that a little bit. And spare. Cool, okay. Well, we've done electric engines nearly, which, as I say, must have been this one. I mean, I didn't look up lube at all, did I? So, lubricant. Ah, that uses the residual gas. Interesting. But we then need base mineral oil. And that's the only lube recipe we've got. Okay, so how do we make base mineral oil? Ah, it's another one where we don't get told the recipe. Okay. So fluid. Let's just check. So, fish oil. Oh, naphtha. Okay. Huh. But anyway, so we make the lube out of base mineral oil. We get base mineral oil out of all sorts of different recipes. So crude oil and naphtha. Okay. Crude oil and gas condensates. Isn't that what we're making? That's all fish oil. Vegetable oil. Crude oil plus hydrogen. I guess that's an improved recipe. Wait, is that new or is that the same one? Crude oil plus residual gas. Oh no, that's slightly advanced one. Okay. Ooh, advanced chemistry. Okay, so this is what we got to do. We got to process this crude oil, which we've got up here. Okay. I can do that. I believe. Let's not. Well, let's not crash into everything. So, we know it uses this residual oil. Which, where am I venting that? That's not that one, is it? So the residual oil is this one? Yeah, okay. So we kind of want to hook it up to that. I've completely forgotten. So the lubricant uses a residual gas, okay. And we need a chemical plant. Have I got any chemical plants? Yes. So, instead of that, well, let's just pop that there for the time being. So there is lubricant. Oh, I managed to fluke it out and get it correct. Uses this residual oil, okay. Well, let's leave that there for the second, just so that it doesn't stop everything else, which is horribly slow. And we don't know how much we're going to need of that. We'll have the base mineral oil. I think I'm not going to stick this on a train. I'll just sort of pump it over, basically. Don't know how much we'll get. So, we need that base mineral oil. And that came from... What have I been done? Did I just do a stupid search? Now, you see, it'll tell me that it'll barrel it. But not how it makes it. But it was... Oh, I can't remember. Lubricant we make from base mineral oil. Which is crude oil in a oil refinery. Okay. We also get fuel oil and naphtha, as well as oil residuals. That feels like that's all going in a chest slash venting thing. So, isn't that what we're getting out of here somewhere? That's giving us crude oil. Okay, so I need to cease up and desist that. Let's give ourselves a little bit of room and stick in our refinery, which oil and condensates. So crude oil and gas condensates. Crude oil. It produces more base mineral oil rather than naphtha. But isn't that what's coming out of this other patch? Let's have a look. So we would want the crude oil, which I've flukily got in the right place. But then also, isn't gas condensates what's coming out of here? Gas condensate. Okay. We'll probably have to control it. What's that? That's the gas condensate. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably have to, you know, control it because it'll overflow and stuff. But what we can do is hook this up. Let's be a little bit circumspect about the angles there. Move this up a bit, maybe. No, move it down a bit. There we go. Boopity boopity boop. So they're now going in there. That's annoying. Let's put it on that side then. That's still annoying. Okay. That side. Right. Now, you're going to make me base mineral oil, aren't you? You're also going to make fuel oil, which I assume might contain into like rocket fuel or solid fuel or something like that. Naphtha we know, or I think I can process, you know, into something, into the mineral oil or something as well. But for the time being, let's just hook up this. Like so. We have lube. Excellent. And we've got all sorts of other stuff we need to get rid of. Can I flare it? Just to keep it running. Yes, okay. But we also need to do something with that oil residuals. I've run out of steel chests. I forgot where they are again. There. So obviously we're just going to stick it in a box. Okay, so that gets us some mineral oil. Making some lubricant. And where do we need that lubricant? We need it all the way over there. How about we bring the lube and sort of have a couple of pumps to take it along the train line. Okay. Let's put a pump in at the top. I need flares on these as well, don't I? I'm just going to put these in. Like I say, these aren't going to be properly balanced, I don't think, so we'll end up with a build-up. For the time being, let's just focus on the move. Okay. Where do we actually want the pumps? If we put the pumps parallel with the... Well, we're not going to have many, but... Let's pretend... I noticed they haven't said that they're improving the flow mechanics in the Friday effects. I hope they're doing something about it at least, because... You know, sort of extra complex. Is that? That's probably. No, that'll do. Extra complexity they're adding with all these planets and stuff. I don't want my game grinding to a halt because, you know, lubricant didn't work properly. Okay. Actually, that's. Oops. Put a pump in. Okay. Now, who do we need to hook this up to? We need to hook it up here. I think. This should be electric engines. Which has stopped because I'm not getting any red circuits, which is not too surprising. Plastic is catastrophically slow. Yeah, so it would be lasers. Okay, lasers and... So this would be the electric engines. I might just leave the tank there. There we go. Put pump in. That was electric engines, I think, was it? Boop. This would be the robot frames. I think. So, robotics is going to make robot frames, which is all regular stuff, except we have no steel. Right. I see no steel. Reason being, we're not using enough iron. How very annoying. Now, I need to go back and fix... put some logic on the other ones. Which probably means I'm going to need some tanks. Wonder what the... Oh, it's got way higher storage volume, okay. So, yeah, you see how the gas condensate is. Oh, but they're both full. Why are they both full? So, if you were working at max chat, you would theoretically be pumping out 2,100 crude oils, and you would be processing just 400. Okay. I think that's a big enough mismatch that could put some more in. I mean, it's not actually running at that rate, but... Yeah. Oh, out of undergrounds. Whoops. I think I just polluted that though. No. Okay. Doing this in a very bizarre way. Ah, that's what's missing. So, and that's just flaring it when it reaches the appropriate volume. Not connected these up, that's why they're not doing anything. That's a bit better. But then, as I say, what we need is a couple of tanks. Over here. And maybe here. And then... Got any pumps? So if the what petrochemical, so this is the light one and this is the dark one, I think. So if that goes over, say 10,000, and if that goes over 1,000. And flare away. 10,000. Yeah, okay. So it's literally if it just backs up. Okay. What was I going to do next? I guess I need to sort the steel. If I'm going to build these other machines in something resembling volume, then we need some steel. Okay. What are we doing on time? 8:45. So, the point is that... what would I be looking for? I guess... if I look for... so sapphirite ore we can crush into crushed sapphirite. Oh, that's handcrafting, okay. Right. So that's all we can do with it. But then crushed sapphirite... right, why did that not show me the thing? Okay, that's the wrong way around, am I? I just find this very confusing. That's why I tend not to play with it. I know that a lot of people love it, but... right, so crushed sapphirite. We can do this whole purification thing on. At the moment, this is what I'm doing. I'm crushing it to make iron ore, iron nuggets and pebbles. Because that recipe was rubbish. Well, that's bonkers. So, what we want to look at is this crushed sapphirite goes in, purified water comes out. We get more sulfuric wastewater, so we can get more sulfur. I don't. What the heck are the blue geodes for? Anyway. But sapphirite chunks, them ones, is that better then? Something went wrong. I'm missing depends if something went wrong. If error appears, please report bugs. Well, okay, that's good. Sapphirite crystals then, is that better? Because we're going to get... what do you do with sapphirite crystals then? Iron slag. Slag. Iron slag. Ah, so that can... if you combine that with iron pebbles, that can go to iron ore. Okay. So it looks like... because I know you can crush... you can turn the... whatever it calls them, the nuggets I think it is, into pebbles. So it looks like through a rather complicated chain you could end up with basically just iron ore coming out of your you know, sapphirite. It really is complicated. Oh look, there's nothing on that. Why is there nothing on that at all? Oh, of course the blooming crushed rock is... can I do anything else with that? Crushed stone. Ah, so I can turn it into mineralised water. Okay. For the time being, that might be a useful way of getting rid of it, because I've seen that in several recipes, haven't I? Mineralised water. Ah, it goes into cement as well. Right. Or with iron ore. Slag slurry. It's complicated, this. Hmm. Nothing is happening there. We need to add on the extra things. I think, you know, reprocess the naphtha and all that, because that plastic production is rubbish. I always seem to end up with these knotty problems, like 10 minutes before I'm finishing. So, maybe if I map it out with machines. We know we would do crushing, so that doesn't change, I don't think. This bit of it doesn't change. Because that gives us the crushed saphirite. But the point is that we could take the crushed saphirite and then using what machine? I think we use, don't we use this washer or something? Or I don't know what. Flotation cell, was it? Yeah. So that takes in the crushed saphirite, and we need purified water. But it then gives us blue geodes. What the heck are geodes for? Geode. Crystal slurry, okay. Crystal dust, okay. Geode processing. What does this do when it's at home? Ah, advanced ore refining. Uranium ore. Slag processing. Okay. So that gets you uranium. Ore powderizer. Uses milling drums to turn solid material into powder. So let's refine compound ores into pure ores. Chunks. Chemical refining. So maybe this is how you get better productivity down this whole tree. Haven't done anything with slag. Slag. Processing mineral sludge into iron ore. Ah. So you get even more iron ore that way as well. From the slag, which we know is building up. Oops. Over here. Anyway, point is, we can just chuck them in a chest, basically. But the saphirite chunks that come out of that, how do I then process them? Because presumably I make those into crystals. Yeah. But we need that sulfuric acid, and we know we're getting sulfuric wastewater. I'm guessing the maths doesn't work out, but... So how do we make sulfuric wastewater over here? What do we do with this? We took it here. Because doesn't this produce mineralised water or something? Anyway, it's literally just one of them. Okay. So we need a hydro plant. Of course, I forgot to get pipes, didn't I? It says 5 minutes left. Let's see about dumping this blooming stone into what do we call it? Let's get some pipes first. Now, that needed what? So, what we're going to do? We're going to look for uses of crushed stone, and we're going to look at that and realise that mineralised water I'm not sure. I can't remember what it was used in. Ah, there you go. It's made for the It's used for the algae. So it's used in all the organic side of it. Okay, that's interesting. Right, if we just make one of them, and we go, where are we going? We're going down here. We're wondering why we've got a random belt. If we take this, because we want to get rid of it. So actually, maybe if I split this. Actually, that was a bit unnecessary, wasn't it? What it was done in. So we want mineralised water, crushed stone, and regular water. Okay, that's nice and easy then. Especially since we got this here. Oh, what was it made in again? Was it just made in? No, it wasn't. Made in a liquefier. A liquefier, there we go. So, where do we put that? Let's put it there. They need inserters, don't they? They need lots of inserters. Because that's a super quick recipe. In which case, maybe we should go right about. Yeah, that's super fast. unfortunately. How can I get around that? Why have you stopped? You're not getting water. I wonder if I've done any stack inserter. No, I haven't done the research even. Let's... Oh, you can't move these around in this, can you? Okay. Yeah, so I'll just dump that for now. Just a way of getting things moving again. And that's it. We're at 9 o'clock. So I'll head back up. So I remember what I was working on. I'll stick that heavy armour in her chest as well. Right. Here we are then. And there we go. What's that there? Put the old schedule up. Excuse me. So, yes, that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Play some Tectonica. And as mentioned earlier on, I will be playing Factorio's, Angels and Tectonica all the way up till Christmas. I do have some leave kicking about that I might use to do more streams or just play the games so that we do get them kind of finished in quotes by the end of the year. After Christmas, we'll then be switching up to Dyson Sphere program and possibly SpaceX. I don't know. I'm not convinced I'm ready for SpaceX. Yeah. The other thing I usually promote is my YouTube channel. If you wanted to pop along there, you can find the VODs for all of this series and Tectonica, and I think I've done 3 Dyson Sphere live stream playthroughs and loads of Factorio. Obviously, there's Satisfactory on there as well, so loads and loads of live streams if you wanted to catch up on them. And the other thing is that I'm doing the Friday Facts read-through speculation videos. Those go up as soon as I can after the Friday Facts. I've been managing to get them up on a Friday, which is great, but a lot of work. So yeah, if you wanted to check out all of them, there's a lot of speculation. So the way I do them, I'm reading them through at the moment. I may drop that side of it, but basically a load of speculation about what's being said and analysing it and giving my thoughts, etc., etc. Sometimes it's very simple, just because it's it's like a big thumbs up, and I just love it. Other times there's a lot to chew on. In particular, when they drop little Easter eggs and hints and about what's coming up. So yeah, those are really fun to do. So I'd appreciate if you like Factorio, going and watching that video. Otherwise, that's it. If you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Factorio. Thanks for watching. Cheers.